Board and team member feedback for opportunities. I was able to talk to the department heads yesterday about opportunities as well. This is the combination. A new courthouse justice center. Remember opportunities for things that are out in front and advance in the future that could be coming your guys' way. Broadband access, technology upgrades, get more business services online, organizational culture shift, value employees, facility upgrades, a grant administrator, employee engagement, a dedicated and resilient workforce, optimized grant applications and resources, collaboration and sharing of resources between departments, the bicentennial celebration in 2027, and social media. Any of the opportunities jump off the page at you, surprise you?
Well, actually, we're working on a few of those.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Currently.
Threats, things to be aware of, concerns that are coming out in the future. Keep adding facilities and not reducing. Pension fund growth. Loss of zoning power. Cost of roadway construction. Future equipment and facility expenses. Lack of succession planning. A loss of population. Wind farms, solar. Courthouse security. Cybersecurity. The aging workforce. Age of facilities. Threats continued. State budget, $4 billion in the red. Social media is an opportunity and a threat. Loss of institutional knowledge. Being aware of pending litigation. Federal budget revenue. Man-made or natural disasters. Safety concerns, facilities in the workplace, ability to respond to disasters, lack of training, response time, decision making without considering long-term impact, rising cost of materials, supplies, and labor, the aging population, the public's unattainable and unrealistic expectations. Any of those threats jump off the page at you? Surprise you? It's already break time, but we can keep going if you guys don't, unless you, do you know when dinner's gonna be here?
Yeah.
Yes, we're going in? All right. Next, we'll kind of go through what the department heads did yesterday. They went through the process of setting goals, setting action items, setting champions to work on the goals, and setting some metrics and also reporting requirements for those goals. And I wanted to share with you just the goals that they set, so you're aware of that. When we go on Saturday, we'll work as this group to set countywide goals for the board and for the countywide organization goals, but you can kind of see what the departments will be working on. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask as we go through them.
I have a question
Yeah.
now. Did you, by any chance, when you were with the county officers and department heads, ask them what they thought some goals ought to be for the county board?
I did. Yes, sir.
Are you going to share those?
On Saturday.
Okay.
Yes. Great question. Great question.
Okay. Thank you.
The administration's goals, I didn't have those, but he has 5, but he's gonna finalize those after Saturday's conversation. Is that right?
By Saturday.
By Saturday? We have, goals, these are in alphabetical order, if I got my alphabet correctly, because, again, eyes are attention to detail, right? So it's one of our things. But animal control, address the need to increase space within the facility, provide tools and resources to increase employee retention, complete technology and safety improvements. That's what they're gonna be working on over the next 4 years. There's the goals that they've set. And underneath each of those goals, there's action items that they'll be working on, timeframes, and also champions assigned to those goals. Any questions about animal control's goals? Assessments, reduce paper waste or storage, installation of a better camera system, improve communication, thank you, typo. Improve communication to the public through the use of social media, create more uniformity within assessments, and create a more user-friendly GIS website. Any questions for assessments?
I'd say it's probably CAMA, C-A-M-A, instead of camera. It's a CAMA's abbreviation for the.
Oh, it's C-A-M-A?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I read that wrong. C-A-M-A. Is that a system?
It is, right, well, it's an acronym.
You know what it is? I don't wanna ask what.
I thought maybe she had a camera out on people or something. I don't know. She wants to improve the camera, that's fine.
Okay, central.
Probably.
Perfect. Any other questions or corrections? Thank you. Board chair, department goals, provide elected officials and department head support as they work towards achieving their goals. Oversee the creation and implementation of an ongoing board education program, and we noticed that during the weakness was the need for board education, which I thought was fantastic. Develop a sustainable financial plan for buildings and employee wages. Any questions about those goals?
Not a question, but if you don't mind, I can't pass this opportunity. On the second one, if you're either a new county board member or a county board member who cares about an upgrade on what a county board member does and how to improve doing it, on February 24th, short notice, sorry, there's a training in Springfield that is no charge to Tazewell County. If you wanna go to it, in the next 24 hours, tell me your name and I will turn it in. Thank you.
Great plug, thank you. Anyone else before I go to the next?
Yeah, I'll try. You know me, I have a little influence with them. I did a member of them.
Circuit clerk, departmental goals, next 4 years, determine the most effective case management system, enhance public access to records, achieve fully digital court processes, maximize case management system capabilities, and increase operational efficiency. Any questions on that? Community development, reduce tangible records,
What is today? 18th,
implement a public portal for permits and code enforcement, implement all paperless processing, create a battery energy storage systems ordinance, and create a carbon system sequestration system ordinance. It's probably create a carbon sequestration system ordinance. Any questions on that?
Excellent. I didn't know you sent that out. Good job.
Coroner's goals, next 4 years, continue to strengthen partnerships with local authorities and implement the, golly, I think it's automation of records, not atomization of records. Any questions on that other than my typo? County clerk recorder, streamline board meetings, create efficient office procedures, continue to provide valuable services to the citizens, implement e-certified birth death certificates statewide, enhance grade opportunities and fiscal responsibility, work better with other county officials and administration. Any questions about the county clerk's goals?
Automate the system to do SEIC, is it called? I tease John, cause Peoria County has that automated and we still do it by paper.
Oh, gotcha, okay.
So it saves money for the county and it saves a lot of time for the consumer, for the office holder.
Moving on. Courts departmental goals, reduce inefficiency and redundancy review process. And there's multiple action items under that goal. EMA, increase participation in the NWS Storm Ready program. Maintain the county's EOP accreditation with the Illinois Emergency Management Agency. Implement a mass notification system within the county departments and increase the building security at the EMA facility. Any questions on EMA? Facilities maintenance, fully implement an asset and maintenance program, and there's multiple action items underneath that as well. Finance. Create and routinely distribute useful actual versus budget information and reports for the board and the public. Complete a full inventory of the county's assets and maintain the inventory process. Update the county's financial policies and procedures. Improve the budget process and budget reports. And begin using purchasing orders for county purchases as appropriate. Any questions on finance?
We did. You didn't make a purchase without a purchase order,
Health department goals.
so.
Ensure sustainability by monitoring and understanding public health threats and opportunities. Assess and evaluate public health practice. Implement community leadership practice. Increase awareness and exposure to public health practice. Maintain and improve high quality public health practice. Those are goals that are actually underway now as part of their departmental strategic plan. Human resources, choose new insurance plan and vendor. Set up wellness and health fair. Improve completion rate of annual training. Any questions on human resources? Probation, upgrade the case management system, create employee teams, collaborate with the county finance department on the departmental budget. Any questions for probation? Treasurer departmental goals, improve tax collection efficiency and revenue management, enhance operational efficiency and technology adoption, prudent investment and fund management. Any question about those goals? And last but not least, the VAC departmental goals, make sure all employees are properly educated, become a VSO officer, and maintain a polite and courteous office. Those are the goals that your department heads have chosen to work on over the next 4 years. As I mentioned before, those are the broad goals. Underneath those are action items, champions aside, timelines. So when you get the full report, it'll be much more detailed. But that's just kind of a broad look at their goals that they selected yesterday. Any questions as a whole about the goals? Now we can take time for a break.
I've pushed for that for 30 years, but usually the cost has gotten in the way. But you know, it's something where you're hanging out, you're figuring out, there's many ways, manpower hours, personnel costs, if when we don't have the right.
Well, this won't be until the fall. I can work with her, and this won't be until the fall.
Actually, I was just going to talk about that before I left, because I have some training related to it. But they're like, we have water reheaters, you can't go from this frigid to 50 degrees.
I just didn't know if that was something you wanted to do or.
Yeah, I'll talk to her, 'cause I have a meeting with her tomorrow. Perfect. Or not tomorrow, Friday.
Yep.
Because some people are ball, but then they're working their way out of By the way, I used to work with the AOIC when I worked for the Secretary of State. Both of these
still know kind of something that was coming
Was he
out.
in a dome?
He was in juvenile, he was in here. And now he's
Local boy, it does good.
it does, I think. So in the last 2 years, I've been fine. I knew which ones are gonna be. Even today, we're gonna be in the back, I think, that's in the middle of the road.
You know, the state's always looking at 5 and 10 year plans and consolidation. So if you can pull off what those requirements are gonna be, you can build those in early.
It's a long story, they allowed,
And I can't believe the state's attorney allowed it not to do that.
They always allowed it, they have they've been allowed to use it, but in true state fashion, and now they're going, but over here, you guys have been doing, so they're tightening.
As long as they don't take it back in another fiscal year.
And their intent, I think they just want and so it's but it's gonna require these are not gonna change. It's gonna be requiring some language. And some of them are like, you can purchase a car out of information systems, and then here's the notification. They said, well, you shouldn't be buying it, but you can lease. One of the common arguments, now they've got more legal. So they
Is there another
they are allowed.
Thank you. Yes. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and leave the
And this is county modern KYC. You know, one of the things I don't like is where certain counties follow those percentages.
Okay, we'll go ahead and get started back again. That way we get you guys out here in a decent hour. The main point of tonight is really to kind of focus on the vision for the county organization and the mission for the county. You guys already have, back in 2014, you have adopted a vision statement, and you also adopted a mission statement. Some of you guys were here when you did that, you probably remember that. What we're looking at is, do we need to update it, do we need to change it, does it still fit? I talked to the department heads yesterday, we did a vision exercise, a mission exercise, And we won't look that deep into the weeds tonight for it, but I'll show you, some other examples. I will show you what yours currently is. I'll show you what the department heads recommend, and then we'll take it from there. We'll modify as you guys see fit. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so as on the board, vision statement, that describes where the county wants to be, right? That's looking at the future. This is what our vision is for Tazewell County. Mission statement describes what the county does. It's what you do, right? It's our mission. The mission is gonna help us to get to our vision, right? It's gonna get us there. It's what we do to get there. The vision provides direction. And the department head's seen this slide the other day, but I think it's a valuable lesson that comes from the wonderful, wonderful book of Alice in Wonderland. You guys read that book? Right. So as a leadership book, I used to read that book once a year, every January. I did that for over a decade. There's a lot of leadership lessons in Alice in Wonderland you might not have picked up on. I got out of the habit though, this year I did not read it. This lesson here is all about vision. Remember when Alice was in the woods? She was lost, right? And who did Alice run into?
The cat.
The Cheshire Cat. That's right. And remember the cat was like he was blacked out, and his eyes came, this big old Cheshire smile, right? And then there's a bunch of signs, right? This way, that way, up way, that way. You know, just pointing in every direction, right? And so Alice says, "Hey, where do I need to go?" And the cat just had a simple question for you, which is your question tonight.
Where do you wanna go?
Where do you want to go? Alice said,
I don't know.
it doesn't particularly matter, right? And so the cat says, it
Doesn't matter which road you take.
That's right. It doesn't matter which road you take. That's exactly right. If you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there, right? The famous leadership lines of the Cheshire Cat. Cities, counties, townships need to have a vision. You're gonna know where you want to go. Otherwise, how do you know you're gonna get there, right? How do you know? You don't know, right? I give the example of when you go out onto a cruise. Who's been on a cruise before? A lot of people know. Where's the last cruise you went to?
Europe.
That's where at?
It was a river cruise down through Germany.
Where at?
The Danube.
The Danube. I just to the Rhine.
And we were on the Rhine too.
Oh, very good. Very good. Okay. So when you flew over to Germany, no, Switzerland, where'd you go to?
We started dancing.
Amsterdam. That's where I ended.